we're going to deal with is the national costumes, which are inseparable from customs and traditions of people who wear them. The British have been cherishing and keeping their traditions and customs for centuries. It's not surprising that practically everybody who studies English knows and has seen Scottish traditional dresses. The best places to see the national costumes of Welsh girls are the festivals of music in Eisteddfod. It's a black hat, a scarlet skirt, and a starched white apron. But Belarusian costumes are not widely known all over the world. Blouses and shirts are white, with beautiful red ornaments, crosses and stripes. The ornament represents our Asian culture and unity. I've made up my mind to tell you about the traditional dresses of my native town and its district. Why? Because the years 2018 and 2020 have been announced as years of small motherland. Secondly, I have a soft spot for our local costumes. There are 50 of them in the museum. Before presenting you our wonderful collection, I would like to say some interesting facts about my native town. This may sound exaggerated, but arriving at Sino, most visitors readily agree that some places of interest are really unique. The only monument to the Belarusian flag is located in the center of our town. Nowhere else in Belarus will you find such a site. The author of the ornament on the Belarusian flag was Matrona Markevich, our countrywoman. The name of the pattern, a rising sun, was used for decoration of women's clothes. She embroidered it in 1917. I'll try to convince you that our traditional dresses are really worth seeing. They are on display in our House of Crafts. The outfit is known as stroy. Сенинский строй, Толочинский строй, Глубокский строй, Аршанский строй. National costumes isn't only a material phenomenon, but also a spiritual one. It's a combination of some local stroys. Each stroy has its own territory, the history of development. It also embodies the progress of mankind, its ideals, and concept of beauty and harmony. People wore and wear clothes to protect themselves from cold, heat in all times, to frighten evil spirits. Since childhood, children have been taught to respect traditions connected with wearing clothes. Parents handed down the secrets of weaving, plaiting, embroidery, knitting, straw weaving, pottery from generation to generation. Now, have a closer look at this collection. A special place in it is centered around the women costume of 19th century, which was made by hand and given to the museum as a gift. It's a long check skirt, a long shirt, and a linen apron. Men were also wearing long shirts at that time. Pay attention to these shirts. Some of them are more than 80 years old. As for headwear, they were different sizes and forms, depending on the season and the weather. When women went to church, to the market, or paid a visit to their relatives, they put on kerchiefs over coat. A very important item of clothing was a sash. It was made of linen and colored threads. Sashes decorated both men and women clothes. When it comes to footwear, poor people wore lapti. Those who were richer bought long boots or high-heeled shoes. I also want to bring your attention to the Jewish wedding costume. One more collection which was worth mentioning is the clothes of Shlyaktichi. They were made of velvet and lace. Only wealthy people could afford to buy good fabric. These days, many elements of national dresses are used for everyday wear and have become the height of fashion. Have a look at these modern Belarusian wedding costumes. Aren't they wonderful? So, most of these costumes are original ones. Others were found during expeditions and restored according to eyewitnesses. Apart from national costumes, stage ones are widely used. They have some elements of regional stroy and represent our district at different cultural events. The colors of Sino are golden and cream, the colors of our coat of arms. If you have some time to spare and are tired of daily routine, welcome to the House of Crafts. You'll get acquainted with Belarusian culture and spend a few unforgettable hours there.
Все.